21 years ago, UJ made a commitment not just to produce graduates, not just to publish research, but to use its knowledge where it matters most, in the mountains of Limpopo, in township schools, in flooded streets thousands of kilometers away, in the lived experiences of people who never expected a university to show up. This is what 21 years of impact looks like. In the remote community of Baisdorp, Limpopo, water is not a given. Residents collect it twice a week. Some drive into the mountains for enough to survive. UJ researchers did not arrive with answers. They arrived with questions.
When we started the project 3 or 4 years ago, we actually went in very ignorant and thinking that we want to speak to them about climate change, mitigation, adaptation, and basically just educate them. But when we got to the community, we realized that they already had a vast amount of knowledge on the topic. They just didn't call it climate change.
What followed was a research partnership built on community knowledge. The water tested clean, the fear lifted.
There's no fear anymore for the water.
Food insecurity does not start at the supermarket. It starts at school. UJ's Faculty of Education identified what township and rural schools were already feeling, but had no framework to address.
School food guidance actually allow the schools, for example, to impart the skills to the learners. When they grow older and up, of course, they're going to not only rely on them having A's, B's, and distinctions, in their academic studies, but also to have those practical life skills which allow them to become farmers and also own their own farms and sell the produce.
Gardens grew. Then something else grew with them. Entrepreneurship, community cohesion, and a generation of learners who now know how to feed themselves and teach others to do the same. 8 million children walk to school in South Africa every day. Distance is not just inconvenient, it is exhausting. And exhaustion is a barrier to learning.
I take about 1 hour to arrive at school, but now I have a bicycle. Maybe it will take 15 minutes.
In partnership with ABSA and Kubeka, UJ turned a community problem into a moment of practical, lasting change.
That means that I can have more time to focus on my studies and read my books.
In UJ's Center for Innovative Food Research, researchers are solving a problem most of us never consider. For millions of people living with dysphagia, a condition that makes swallowing difficult, every meal is a challenge to dignity.
This isn't just about medical condition. Dysphagia fundamentally compromises human dignity and social participation in food culture.
Using indigenous ingredients like mopane worms and orange-fleshed sweet potato, the team is 3D printing food that is safe, nutritious, and culturally familiar. The global market for this technology is projected to exceed $7 billion by 2034. UJ is positioning Africa to lead it. Some of South Africa's most important places no longer exist. Sophia Town was demolished. Its streets, its cinema, its communities, gone. A UJ postgraduate researcher is rebuilding it in virtual reality.
It's not a coliseum to go visit, there are stories. So how can we take stories and turn it into space? That's been the real challenge.
The experience will live at the Trevor Huddleston Museum, giving future generations access to a past that was taken from them. When Cyclone Idai hit Mozambique in 2019, UJ sent 15 rescuers with 3 tons of equipment. They stayed for 9 days. In January 2026, Mozambique flooded again. This time, UJ sent a fully trained, multidisciplinary team, equipped at a rescue simulation center that did not exist 7 years ago.
The conditions now in this 2026 flood in Mozambique were conditions that we are able to train for at the UJ Rescue Center. It was quite emotional just to see the relief of people when we arrived and when they got onto the helicopter to know that they're being taken to safety.
Water in Limpopo, food in Tshwane townships, bicycles in the Guakwani, dignity in a hospital ward, history in a headset, lives saved in a helicopter. 21 years of showing up, of listening before speaking, of building solutions with communities, not for them. The University of Johannesburg, built for impact, built for people, built for the world.